kept you waiting, huh? Welcome back, my friends, to Chapter 2 of Tactical Espionage Action in Metal Gear Solid ASMR. In the previous episode, chapter, a lot of story occurred. Luckily, the creators have given us a great way to catch up on previous events. Allow me to narrate you the previous chapter and keep you up to speed on what has been happening. Read mission log. Let's do it. Ocelot. Snake saves President Baker from FOXHOUND member Revolver Ocelot. However, he has already given away the detonation code. The only thing that can stop the launch of the nuclear warhead is the detonation code emergency override key held by Meryl or Metal Gear Chief Engineer Dr. Hal Emmerich. After talking to Snake, Baker also dies from a heart attack. Snake refers to the codec frequency on the back of the CD case and tries contacting Meryl. Mission start. My life gauge went up. Every time you defeat a boss in Metal Gear Solid, your maximum life gauge increases. Unfortunately, President Baker is out of life. Let's call Master Miller.
First, the DARPA chief, and then President Baker die of a heart attack?
Yeah, smells pretty rotten to me. Master, do you know anything?
No, but there's definitely something going on. Keep your eyes open out there.
Suspicious. Let's call Nastasha.
It is just like Baker said. We are facing increasing danger from stored nuclear materials. You see, there are three elements necessary in the manufacture of nuclear weapons: nuclear materials, nuclear engineers, and manufacturing technology. All three of them can easily be acquired by either legal or illegal means, if you have enough money, that is.
The DARPA chief and President Baker. So now the terrorists know both detonation codes.
Yeah, and on top of that, they both died right in front of my eyes.
Snake, now that the terrorists have both detonation codes, the only way to stop a nuclear launch is to either use the detonation code release keys that Meryl's holding, or
find the Metal Gear Chief Engineer that President Baker mentioned, Al Emmerich.
in any case, you should contact Meryl by Codec. Wasn't her frequency written on the back of the CD case?
Suspicious. Mysterious circumstances. We could tolerate one hostage falling to health conditions, but the two hostages that we were sent to save in the first place, Donald Anderson and President Baker, are dead. Something's deeply wrong here. For now, let's explore and continue our mission. Using C4, we expose a wall that wasn't painted over yet, but be cautious. The electronic jamming hides the fact. Due to there being no radar, there is a camera here, but it's a gun camera. Let's ask Nastasha about it.
Snake, there are gun cameras somewhere around there. They'll open fire automatically if they detect you. Be careful. You should be able to confuse their sensors briefly with your chaff. Get past them while they're disabled.
Sounds like good advice. We don't want to trigger an alert. A gun camera will not trigger an alert that will spawn enemy genome soldiers, but still, a round of bullets isn't going to be great for Snake's health. Let's use our chaff grenade. Using this, it interferes with the signal of the camera, allowing us temporarily to get by. There are two doors beyond here, a level 4 and a level 6. Unfortunately, we only have a level 2 card we obtained from President Baker. Poor guy, tortured by Revolver Ocelot, and then dying mysteriously of a heart attack, with symptoms very similar to that of the DARPA chief. And then, a mysterious cyborg ninja appeared. and severed Revolver Ocelot's arm. Too many strange things are happening at once, so we need to make sure Snake is prepared. Using our level 2 keycard, we obtain grenades, a replenishment of ammunition after the boss battle with Ocelot. With the level 2 card, we can now get inside this part of the armory. But why is it unguarded? Think for a moment. Look at these red lights. I'll show you a hint. Ah, I knew these would come in handy. You never know. Using cigarette smoke, we expose that there is infrared sensors. And we obtain a FAMAS, an assault rifle. Snake gets a chance to have a smoke, and brag that they actually found a use for them. You can also use the thermal goggles to see infrared sensors. We'll need that later on. Our new weapon, the FAMAS assault rifle, a 5.56, just like the one the terrorists are using. Now we have a weapon superior to the SOCOM in terms of raw attack power. However, the SOCOM eventually can be equipped with a suppressor if we find one. This allows us to silence the sound of our gunshots. Let's ask Nastasha about the FAMAS.
That is a FAMAS. It is a bullpup style assault rifle. It is durable and easy to use. Very resistant to overheating. It is a reliable weapon with smooth action. It can fire up to 1,000 rounds per minute. On full auto, you will empty a 25-round magazine in a few seconds.
Excellent. Master Miller, advice?
People who have been through war and survived develop a kind of sixth sense to warn them of danger. Trust your instincts as a soldier, as a gamer.
Believe in our instincts, and shattering the fourth wall. Let's continue to explore the armory. Pitfall trap. We're not falling for it. I'm gonna take the elevator up. Let's go to B1, Alakazam. Living in an elevator. B1. The level we found the DARPA chief and Meryl, as well as the unfortunate soldier that was sitting on the toilet. But he's gone now. The terrorists must have discovered what happened down here. After a violent skirmish, everything is gone. Now, this is where breaking the fourth wall is going to go to the next level. We need Meryl's frequency on the back of the CD case. But this is just a disc with Metal Gear's data.
In any case, you should contact Meryl by Codec. Wasn't her frequency written on the back of the CD case?
We have entered first-person mode, beyond the fourth wall. As I say hi and send my love to every single one of you, allow me to show you how to obtain Meryl's codec frequency. For this, we require the CD case, but not the CD case in-game, the CD case in real life. Whew, that magic took a lot out of me. Now, this is an original copy of Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation 1. This is my childhood copy that I have played very much. On the front, you have the Metal Gear Solid logo. The side, PAL, European copy. Now, using a little bit of magic, we have opened the CD case. We can see Disc 1, which has Solid Snake in Yoji Shinkawa's art style. How beautiful is that? So cool. And we also have Disc 2, which has Liquid Snake on the cover. We'll get to using Disc 2 in the future as we continue this playthrough. Also, check this out. A demo disc for Silent Hill that was included as part of the game. There's also a slot for the manual. Now, You might be wondering why I'm pulling out the physical CD case. Here's why. We have to literally look at the back of the Metal Gear Solid 1 CD case and find out where Meryl's frequency is. The game shatters the fourth wall into a million pieces. How mysterious of them to include a demo disc for Silent Hill. Can you imagine Silent Hill ASMR? Anyways, back to the CD case. This is why we are here. If you inspect the back of the Metal Gear Solid 1 CD case, tactical espionage action, look at the little screenshots of gameplay. Allow it to zoom in and focus. Something is going to become apparently clear. Gameplay, gameplay. Look at the bottom right. 140.15. We got it. Meryl's frequency. Now we have returned to Shadow Moses and Metal Gear Solid ASMR. Look at how many codec frequencies there are. Now we toggle the frequency in the back of the CD case. 140.15.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent all alone into the middle of this whole mess.
You came by yourself? You think you're some kind of one-man army?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You? Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
They're not soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookie's eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Oh, just what I'd expect from the legendary Solid Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry, you'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah, you know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So what's the deal then?
Who knows? Why don't you ask him? But first I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President Baker right after the terrorist attack.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody told you anything, did they? Okay, you see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right, for the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
FOXHOUND and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why FOXHOUND?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But we must have fired nuclear warheads before. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry. I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah, that's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep him hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No, not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Sounds like it, but I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes. Is he still alive?
Probably. He should be in the research lab in the second-floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement?
Yeah, that's where his lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time.
Oh.
What's the best way to get to the building where the doctor is being held?
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training, but when I thought about my bullets tearing through those soldiers' bodies, I hesitated.
Shooting at targets and shooting at living, breathing people are different.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action, and now...
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, Meryl. Everybody feels sick the first time they kill someone. Unfortunately, killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay. Let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard. Just like my uncle said.
Huh. I told you. The real me is no match for the legend.
It looks like you were right. Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Then we'll take care of the detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
All right. We finally encountered Meryl. The codec frequency worked on the back of the CD case. But we learned about the horrors, the sins, the crimes of war. Now we have to go to level B1 and try and find Dr. Emmerich, the chief designer of Metal Gear Rex. Level 6 keycard required. We only have level 2. When you go to level B1, we can head to the north where Dr. Emmerich is held. We need to save him before the terrorists decide to put an end to him once his work is complete. Let's go to the first floor. Apologies, not B1, level 1. I was halfway there. Now, it's gonna take a while before Meryl opens this door.
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry, I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Listen, Snake, the cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas?
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage building.
Wait, you said you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
Sorry, but this is the only way I can figure out whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there.
She's definitely the Colonel's daughter. Oh wait, niece. You'd think it was the Colonel's daughter. with the attitude. Now, Meryl's unlocked the door through here. We're not going to go through just yet. We're going to use our level 2 keycard to get through this door. An important item we require is inside. There's a guard sleeping. We need to deal with this silently. In war, all of mankind's worst traits come out. But we obtained a SOCOM suppressor. What this is a silencer for the SOCOM. Muffles the blast and flash of a pistol, severely reducing the sound. Let's ask Nastasha about it.
Good. You found a suppressor for the SOCOM pistol. If you equip that, you won't have to worry about being noticed by the enemy when you fire. It will greatly reduce the sound and flash from your muzzle. It uses a multi-layered chamber to lower the velocity of the gas emissions, and thus reduce the sound and flash when you fire your weapon. The suppressor is narrow enough so that you can still use the gun's original sight even when it is equipped. It shouldn't change the feel when you fire it.
In war, a split second can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Don't ever hesitate. The slower you react, the greater the chance that you'll be beaten.
Wise words, Master Miller. This is why Snake's worried about Meryl. Meryl's still green, which is military terminology for someone who's new. If she hesitates, she could get herself killed. Need to watch out for Meryl. We promised the Colonel. Even though the Colonel is clearly hiding something from us, he's still Snake's friend. Who knows? There could be other forces behind the scenes. But for now, we have a SOCOM equipped with a suppressor, allowing us to fire silently. Whenever an enemy is just too far out of reach for Snake to incapacitate in close quarters combat, we can use our SOCOM to silently dispatch them now. So when we have to go in with stealth, we'll use the SOCOM. When we have no choice but to use raw force. Nice. Sorry, buddy. If we have to use raw attack force, we'll switch to the FAMAS assault rifle and use the SOCOM for stealth. We need to watch out though. There's a surveillance camera up the top of the stairs here at a very awkward angle, but we're going up here for a reason. In the previous chapter of Metal Gear Solid ASMR, we noticed some doors hidden behind keycards. Now we have a level 2. Okay, no traps, no cameras. We're all clear here. A cardboard box? Now you might be wondering, what is the use of a cardboard box? Hide in plain sight. One of the most iconic facts about Metal Gear is this cardboard box item. It's gonna get much use out of this playthrough.
A cardboard box. A cardboard box usually consists of a thin pasteboard with a corrugated paper center. They are usually made of recycled paper. It was first invented in Europe over 100 years ago. It was originally used to absorb one's sweat when wearing hats. With the same amount of wood to make one wooden box, you can make 6 or 7 cardboard boxes. And since it's recyclable, it's highly economical. In addition, it's strong and easy to store. That's why it's widely used for packing. But to avoid damaging weapons and other delicate instruments when shipping them, they should be packed in stronger boxes like wood or something. Also, the crevices should be filled with styrofoam to prevent them from moving around. So, anyway, what's with the box?
Oh, nothing. No big deal.
A cardboard box, huh? Just like Zanzibar.
It saved my skin more than a few times in outer heaven, too.
Getting the maximum use out of ordinary on-hand objects is the first principle of survival. It's especially important in covert operations.
I haven't forgotten what you taught me.
What have you got there? A cardboard box?
Yeah, remember that trick?
That's the Snake I remember. Those poor fools won't know what hit them.
Everyone who knows Snake approves of his choice of using the humble cardboard box. While you have it equipped, you are limited in your first-person view. But if you have the box equipped in a place that is inconspicuous, you can evade enemies who think you're just a box. Just make sure you don't park it somewhere that's completely outrageous for it to be, like directly in the route of a patrolling enemy.
Snake, that floor is designed so that your footsteps echo. If you crawl on your stomach, you won't make any noise either.
Now, more advice from Master Miller.
Snake,
Yeah, we've gone over this before. There's an enemy over there. So we need to watch out for the sound of the footsteps, because the enemy is smart enough to notice. There's a door through here. Unfortunately, it's now sealed, which is why it was such a good idea to come here and take the air ventilation route in the previous chapter of Metal Gear Solid ASMR. Inside would have been the thermal goggles, as we dispatch and eliminate an enemy. There's another door here we couldn't access, whereas the other one we could. An item. A mine detector. It does what it says in the box. When equipped, mines appear on the radar. Very useful. Let's ask Nastasha about it.
That is a mine detector. It works by searching for metal objects. It will even find claymores that are hidden with optic stealth technology. It is set so that the position of the landmines will show up on your radar. All you have to do is equip the mine detector and keep an eye on your radar. Use it carefully.
So, we have to watch out for pitfall traps, security cameras, and now we're made aware of the existence of anti-personnel mines, explosive devices placed on the ground. And also we obtained a humble cardboard box. Don't worry, as ridiculous and comical and comedic as this is, this cardboard box, every soldier should have one. It has many uses, and I'm going to make sure when the time is right that we find the perfect moment to use it. For now, we're just acquiring equipment, OSP, on-site procurement. Snake started the adventure on Shadow Moses Island with nothing at all, so even something as simple as a cardboard box could be the difference between life and death. Now we've explored this area and obtained a suppressor. Meryl informed us that this area is filled with infrared sensors. She's probably going to remind us.
Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set with infrared sensors. You probably can't see them with your naked eyes, but there are infrared beams coming out of that wall. Touch any one of them, and the doors will seal off, and the place will be flooded with poison gas. Somehow you've got to get through without setting off those sensors.
Thanks, Meryl. She's being a good girl now. Now, earlier in the Armory, we showed you we can reveal sensors directly in front of Snake. This pack of cigarettes. But an even better way to see the sensors is with the thermal goggles we obtained earlier in Chapter 1. That door is now sealed, but because we took the upper path, we obtained these thermal goggles earlier. This allows us to see the path using first person and third person, when to move through the beams. If we trigger a single one of these, the place will be flooded with poison gas. This is a quick beam. Wait for it to move. Depth perception can literally lead into death perception. A slower beam. We're almost there. Let's take our time. After all, this is a one-man infiltration mission. No one's coming to save Snake if something goes wrong. We don't have a gas mask or anything to deter this poison gas. Luckily, we made it through. Once again, if something seems unguarded, it probably is. Yeah, nicely done, Alakazam. Let's use the level 2 keycard and get out of here, and save Dr. Emmerich. Once again, what did I say? The place seems unguarded. But look in the ground. The sign of treads. Treads are what are commonly used on tanks. Let's call the Colonel.
If you go north from there, you should come to the Warhead storage building.
Dr. Emmerich is probably being held there.
You've got to save him and find out how to destroy Metal Gear.
Alright, but something's up here.
Sound travels better in cold environments. If you're going to use a handgun, you should equip a suppressor.
Nice, we've already covered that. Let's call Meryl.
If you go north from there, you'll eventually come to the Warhead storage building. Dr. Emmerich should be in the laboratory area in the second floor basement. I'll go ahead and wait for you there.
Meryl.
What? Are you gonna tell me to stay back because I'm too green again?
Nope, it's your decision. I can't stop you from doing what you want, but
But...
don't do anything stupid, okay?
stupid? Boy, thanks for the great show of confidence.
Meryl.
Anyway, I'll see you there.
Guess it's a little bit of tough love from Solid Snake. Let's save our game, say hi to Mei Ling.
What can I do for you, Snake?
Let's save our progress, and get some wisdom from Mei Ling. And her quotes. Let's hear it.
Snake, like Shakespeare said, naught's had, all spent, while our desire is got without content. Basically, it means that your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful. That goes for items, too. Don't get too greedy or you might be sorry. Be careful, Snake.
That's a fine way of putting things. Using the words of William Shakespeare. To be or not to be cautious. Something's up here. Slowly approach. A call. Who is it this time?
Snake, be careful. There are claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
Who are you anyway?
One of your fans.
Someone outside of the operation called us.
Master, does the name Deep Throat mean anything to you?
Deep Throat? What? You mean the guy from Watergate?
No, but he uses the same name. Whoever he is, he's not part of our operation, but he's been giving me advice by Codec.
What?
On top of that, he wasn't using burst transmission. It seems he was transmitting from somewhere on this base.
Somewhere on the base?
Yes,
I have no idea who that could be.
I see.
That's most unusual.
Sound travels better in cold environments.
Sound
If
advice.
you're going to use a
No pun
handgun,
intended.
You should equip a suppressor.
Colonel, I got a Codec call from someone outside this operation.
I know. We were monitoring the call. Mei Ling knows everything about the communication system, so let me have her explain it to you.
Well, if somebody knows your frequency, they can call you. But the question is, how did he learn it? It's top secret information.
So you mean someone leaked the information?
That's the only explanation I can think of.
Mei Ling, do you know where that transmission originated from?
I'm sorry. The radio waves were too weak to locate their source, but I'm sure he's near you, somewhere on the base.
Snake, you'll have to go through the minefield to advance.
We got help from apparently one of our fans.
That area is mined? After you locate the mines on your radar, crawl forward and retrieve them. Anti-personnel mines have killed over 20,000 non-combatants in the past 30 years. In countries like Cambodia and Nicaragua, the killing and maiming of innocent victims continues long after the wars have ended. It is easy to plant mines, you see, but removing them is a different matter. It requires more time and manpower than anyone is willing to invest. The superpowers need to donate more mine detectors and other equipment to remove them. It is the least we could do after laying them.
It's horrific that battlefields still remain with mines long after they have ended. You still hear stories about undetonated mines from World War II. Now we've got to go through a minefield, thanks to the advice of Deep Throat. If you're not completely in possession of a dirty mind, Deep Throat is actually a reference to the informant from the Watergate scandal, which led to the resignation of President Richard Nixon decades ago. Or it could mean something totally different if your mind is in the gutter. But hey, I'm not here to judge. What I can judge, though, is it's a great idea to do this. You can use the mine detector to see mines on your radar, but you can also use the thermal goggles to locate them with your vision. If you crawl on your stomach when you get near a mine, not only will it not detonate, but you can collect it and use it as your own. Look, what seems like a side entrance actually has a claymore mine. If we walked over this, it would have been all over. So we can now detect mines via the radar and our vision, thanks to a little help from Deep Throat. Whatever name interpretation you make from this is up to you. Apparently a tank is waiting to ambush us. Here it comes.
Snakes don't belong in Alaska. I will not let you pass. Send him a message. That's right, you belong on the ground. You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are. Come, let's fight.
Time for a boss battle with an M1 tank piloted by Vulcan Raven and a support gunner, a genome soldier. We cannot take on this tank on a one-on-one fight. Not in our current situation. We don't have a ranged weapon. We can do reconnaissance with the binoculars. He's laying in the perfect position to strike with his cannon. We need to refer to our crew for support. We've got a great team here.
Snake, look out for that tank's main gun. It'll pulverize you. There should be some way. Ask Nastasha. She knows everything there is to know about weapon systems.
Great that we've got a weapons specialist on board. Nastasha, how do we deal with this?
That M1 tank is equipped with advanced Victronics. Once it locks onto a target, it automatically tracks it, and its main gun is effective up to 3,000 meters. To get close, you'll have to confuse a tracking system. Use your chaff. If you can jam the system and get close enough, it won't be able to use its main gun. Use your chaff at a long distance to fool its electronic systems.
Nice, Nastasha. That's vital information. Information is powerful in its own right. Use the chaff grenade to disable the main cannon and get up close. The only way the tank will be able to defeat us now is if it runs over us, or the support gunner shoots us. But it's an awkward angle up close of a tank. Not many people are insane enough to take on a tank up close. But Solid Snake is no mere man. We're gonna use the claymores that were intended for us and use them back on the enemy. The mobility of the tank is an issue, but we can take out the treads with claymore mines, limiting the movement of the M1 tank. Now, with one set of treads gone, it has to awkwardly maneuver to try and take us down. Every time we move around, this gunner has to reposition. We need to take out the other set of treads, immobilizing the M1 tank completely. We could throw a grenade up at the gunner to take him down directly as well. Raven is inside, operating the main cannon. Maneuver. Utilize the awkward spacing. Fight dirty. One of the support gunners has gone down, but a tank can house many people. Often too many. Another genome soldier. Let's slow them down with a stun grenade. Now the positioning is way too awkward to use the main cannon. Let's finish him off with a well-timed grenade. Taking down a tank with grenades. What a badass Snake is. Now, take out the other set of treads. Now the positioning. The movement of the tank is horrific now, leaving him wide open for a perfect grenade. Boom.
Well, boss, I hope you are happy. He got the card.
We'll play with him a little longer.
You would be wise not to underestimate him.
What did you think of him?
He is just as you said. In battle, he is as if possessed by a demon. Much like you, I would expect no less.
See? I told you so. But I will kill him.
So, General Ivan, I hear he took your hand as well as your dignity.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Well, Snake is mine now. When I meet him next, I'll take special care of him.
Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always?
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
My life gauge increased again after a boss battle. Nice one, Alakazam. After defeating the M1 tank, our maximum HP has increased.
Snake, you've got to rescue Dr. Emmerich, the Metal Gear engineer.
He's probably being held prisoner in the second-floor basement of the Warhead storage building.
Alright. Master.
That inner voice that warns you when danger is nearby. You can't learn that in training. You've got to have survived a few firefights, seen a few friends blown away, before you learn that trick.
This explains why Snake's life gauge increases after every boss battle.
You're incredible, Snake. You single-handedly beat an M1 tank.
No big deal. But I'll bet that VR simulator you trained on didn't have any scenarios that put you one-on-one against a tank, did it?
No, but there was no scenario where I had to work alone with a Special Forces soldier against a group of terrorists either.
In real life, things never go the way you expect them to, especially on a battlefield.
I'm already holed up in the Warhead storage building. It looks like Dr. Emmerich is still fine, but I'm not sure for how much longer. Hurry up this way, okay?
Alright. We've entered the Warhead storage building. Let's call Mei Ling and save our data.
What is it, Snake?
As she said, quoting Shakespeare, sometimes greed can make a mess of things. Just like that dialogue I tried to attempt. Let's save the game and get more wisdom, 'cause I ain't got none.
Snake, in China they say, you must cross the river before you tell the crocodile he has bad bread. Do you know what that means? It means that the wise man avoids danger first. Use your brain to avoid traps and stay away from the enemy.
Avoiding confrontation altogether. Alright, we're in the Warhead storage building. We encountered Vulcan Raven in an M1 tank. Ravens are often seen as an omen. Hopefully it doesn't spell the end for Snake. We need to save Dr. Emmerich. It's a nuclear warhead storage building, so there's a lot of biohazard protection here. Luckily, from this vantage point, the binoculars are proving invaluable. An enemy genome soldier, a camera, 2 of them, one on the floor and one on the first floor. Right. Information is power. There's another soldier positioned over there. With our SOCOM and suppressor, we should be able to make quick work of them. It seems like there's an elevator on the first floor. Let's make our way down there. It's a great attention to detail. The game gives you as little life as possible, and after every boss encounter you obtain more and more, increasing Solid Snake's survivability. We enter. Codec call.
Be careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah, there's lots of boxes piled up here, but are they all warheads?
Yes, they're all dismantled warheads.
They just leave them here? It's like President Baker said, totally careless.
They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is the grim reality of it. Nastasha knows lots more about it than I do.
All of the warheads in those boxes have had their detonation mechanisms removed, so there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken, they might leak plutonium, and that would be a serious problem.
Snake, never use your weapon on that floor.
We can't use our weapon. While the warheads won't explode if they leak plutonium, that would be a complete disaster. Plutonium, extremely radioactive. It would cause irreversible damage besides the sands of time to the environment, not to mention Snake's health, and get the international world government, pretty much, on board with disposing of Shadow Moses Island or abandoning it altogether. Don't mess around with nuclear waste, but the grim reality is that this is how some stuff is just left to rot. With something as dangerous as nuclear waste, it should be properly taken care of and disposed of, but we're still trying to find a way to do it. Now, we are limited now because we cannot use our SOCOM and suppressor in this section. Hide from the enemy. We can take them out in close quarters combat, but we can't use any of our weapons, so something as simple as 2 enemy sentries just got a lot more complicated. 2 cameras and 2 sentries. If only there was equipment we could use that wouldn't trigger a nuclear meltdown or incident. Think. What could we possibly equip that could hide us in plain sight? Let's dispose of this enemy sentry right now. FAMAS bullets. Look how careless that is. Ammunition in a nuclear warhead storage building. But obviously, gameplay. Now, an alarm system up there. It seems like if we trigger an alert, gas will flood into here as well. Chaff grenades. A dismantled nuclear warhead. Now, as I mentioned, what item could we possibly use that would be completely harmless to the environment?
Snake, that is a nuclear warhead storage area.
Are all these filled with nuclear warheads?
Yes, but their detonation mechanisms have been removed.
So I don't have to worry about this island turning into a pile of smoking rubble.
No, but if the casing is damaged, they may be leaking nuclear materials. Please, make sure you do not use your gun around there.
It's also important to be able to control your bodily functions. You never know when a long demo is about to begin. So make sure you're prepared to sit in front of the monitor for a long time if necessary.
Just like watching an Alakazam ASMR video.
Dr. Emmerich should be in the laboratory area in the second floor basement. Heavy arms fire in that area is strictly prohibited. An explosion could cause nuclear material to leak from one or more of the warheads, and that would be a very serious problem. Please be careful.
It looks like they're equipped with gas masks.
That's because they're not supposed to use heavy arms.
You mean they use chemical weapons instead?
Alright. So we have to go eco-friendly in our approach. Grenades left around in a nuclear warhead storage building. Oh, I'm losing my mind here. Now, we need to find an eco-friendly way to get past the enemies. Tell you what, we do have an item in our inventory that is highly recyclable. Now that's the path we need to take, with the least resistance. An enemy coming nearby, time to hide in plain sight, and enter a cardboard box. I don't know, I was just looking at it and I got this strange feeling that I should get inside. No, it was more than that. It was my destiny to be here, in the box. Go Snake. It worked.
A cardboard box? I heard stories from my uncle, but I always thought he was pulling my leg. I've got no comment.
Meryl hasn't been exposed to the legend of Solid Snake and his fondness for the simple cardboard box. Miller and Roy Campbell, who have experienced Snake's previous adventures in Metal Gear with Mount of Heaven, and also Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, and the Fall of Zanzibar Land, know that Snake used a cardboard box to evade detection from enemies, so they know, as silly as it looks, it works. Something as humble as a cardboard box saved our skin there. Every soldier should have one, Alakazam. Now let's go down. To level B1. Nah. This is apparently where Emmerich is held. No, wait, it's B2. Keep mixing up these floors. A women's restroom. Well, obviously Snake isn't allowed to go in there. Snake's got an impressive rap sheet already being used to blackmail him into this mission in the first place. So let's not go into a women's restroom and add to that rap sheet. Level 5. We only got a level 3 key.
Dr. Emmerich should be in the laboratory area in the second floor basement.
Gotcha. So we're on the first floor. We might as well explore around here. Call Master.
It's never a good idea to fight on too full a stomach. It'll make you logy, maybe even sleepy. You should wait 30 minutes after eating before you play.
They say that there are 500,000 nuclear engineers in the world. But after the end of the Cold War, the demand for nuclear engineers dropped precipitously. In the Eastern Bloc countries in particular, there is a tremendous brain drain. They cannot keep their scientists in the country. And each year, more and more nuclear engineers go to work for the highest bidder.
And the highest bidder could be anyone. Even a terrorist organization.
Snake, you've got to rescue Dr. Emmerich, the Metal Gear engineer.
He's probably being held prisoner in the second floor basement of the Warhead storage building.
As Nastasha said, there's plenty of materials and people that can be found if you got money and the right connections. You can see where the terrorists could find their armament, as well as people to engineer weapons of mass destruction. Speaking of weapons of mass destruction, we are disturbing this guy's privacy big time. Well, he's draining the snake, draining the python. Leave him in peace. That guy is not in the way. He's simply relieving himself of a heavy burden. These doors don't open with the keycard. But it's worth exploring anyways. We can still find items. Who knows? Some could be different from each other. There's a level 3 door over there in the top right. But we gotta hide. Enemy. Just barely. creep through here. A Nikita launcher. Gotta hide. Box time. Just looks like someone's got a delivery. We don't look too out of place. As long as you use the cardboard box outside of an enemy's patrol route, they won't bother you. Now let's ask about this Nikita launcher.
Those are remote-controlled miniature reconnaissance missiles, sometimes called Nikita missiles. They've got CCD cameras in their nose cones. After you fire them, they'll transmit their visual data to your monitor. You can control their flight freely in all directions. But the missiles have a limited amount of fuel. Watch the gauge carefully. Press the first-person view button to see the missile's visual data. Use them wisely.
The Nikita missile launcher is a very useful weapon as well as a reconnaissance tool. Snake has used one before, in Outer Heaven, in Metal Gear for the MSX2. Not only is the Nikita a powerful weapon because of its ability to reach enemies in awkward locations, but it allows us to recon the area and figure out information that could be vital to Snake's success. Now let's enter B2, where Dr. Emmerich is held. I see a dot in the radar. Could that be him? Let's use the cinematic camera feature to see if it is. There he is. Can he hear us through the wall?
You've got to rescue Dr. Emmerich and find out Metal Gear's weak point.
Isn't he being held in the laboratory in the northeast part of the floor you're on?
We know that for a fact. We can see him on the radar. So we found him. He can't hear us though. The 2 mission objectives. The hostages are gone. We need to stop Metal Gear. We either have to use the PAL keys the President Baker was talking about that Meryl has in her possession, or, alternatively, we can ask Dr. Emmerich how to destroy Metal Gear directly. Wait a minute. That's not good. An electrified floor. The power leads to this area, far beyond our reach. Or is it? We did just pick up something that would be perfect for this situation. On-site procurement to the rescue.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor is electrified. First, destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
But how? I can't reach it.
Use a remote-controlled missile.
More help from Deep Throat. Call the Colonel and let him know.
For the time being, let's trust what Deep Throat told us. Use a remote-controlled missile to destroy the switchboard in the northwest section of the Warhead storage building's second-floor basement. Make sure your remote-controlled missile doesn't get shot down by those gun cameras.
Gun cameras. A hazard.
That inner voice that warns you when danger is nearby. You can't learn that in training.
We've gone over this lesson with Master before. Who is Deep Throat anyways? We're gonna use the Nikita missile to reach an area far beyond our reach, as Snake holds his breath from the toxic gas. The remote-controlled missile. We need to evade gunfire and take out the power. Using the camera, we can navigate this and take out the power source to the electrified floor. Boom. Thanks for the help, Deep Throat. Who is Deep Throat anyways? The only hint I could possibly have. They called Snake because they know Snake's frequency, so either the information got leaked, or perhaps it's someone that knows Snake's frequency. Perhaps Snake has been using the very same codec that he's been using ever since Outer Heaven, or perhaps even Zanzibar. It could be a complete mystery. It could be a fan or someone from Snake's past. but we're gonna have to keep playing Metal Gear Solid ASMR and uncover the truth of what's really going on. Before we rescue Dr. Emmerich, use chaff to Ooh, lovely. A gas mask just when we need it. We have to deal with gas, and we just obtained a gas mask. Perfect. We need to explore this area and see if there's any other hidden items. Avoiding gun cameras with chaff, let's ask Nastasha about the gas mask.
You got a gas mask. Good. That is a double eyepiece type. Be careful. Unlike the transparent shield type, it will restrict your field of vision. It is equipped with a voice emitter, so do not worry about not being heard. The outside is made of reinforced plastic, and the inside is made from an acetate weave. Also, the eyepieces are specially treated so they won't fog up. You will be able to stay in a gas-filled area for a long time with that mask. Use it wisely.
Excellent. It's exactly what we need for this situation. While our first-person view is limited, listen to Snake's breathing. Now we can stay for a very long time in a gas area, but the mask can only filter out so much. So in these areas, some of them can be opened. But there are gun cameras in the area. Use a chaff grenade. There's 2 doors on the right here, see if any of them open. Level 6, it's a no-go. Level 3, we can get inside here. Oh, nice. C4 and a ton of grenades. We used up quite a few taking down Vulcan, Raven, and the Genome soldiers in that M1 tank. Get the gas mask back on ASAP. This area opens up as well. Nikita missiles. Very useful. It saved our hide. There's no way Snake is going to sliver across an electrified floor. Very close call with the gun camera there. Level 4. No good. And this is the panel that supplied power to the electrified floor. Now we've got more chaff grenades, and we're maxed out, with plenty of rations to restore our life gauge. Detection evaded. Eagle-eyed viewers might have spotted something on one of those tables. A little statue that's became a little bit of a meme recently. Now, you can see in the door Hal's lab. Definitely Dr. Emmerich is in here. Hal's lab, keep out. He's a little bit antisocial, isn't he? Well, that makes 2 of us. Now, let's continue onwards. Begin decontamination. Fresh air. Let's save our game with Mei Ling.
Snake, you can't use the radar because something's jamming it. And whatever's doing it is very close to you. Be careful.
Something's jamming the radar? What could possibly do that? Let's save our game, just to be cautious.
Be careful, Snake.
I got a bad feeling. I think there's a reason we're gonna have to be careful. We can't use the Nikita because of the electronic jamming. I don't know. Things are quiet. I have a bad feeling about all of this. What the hell was that? We have to find out.
Like they were cut by some type of blade.
What the hell happened here? Cut with some kind of blade and electronic jamming. Could this be the work of the cyborg ninja we encountered in Chapter 1 of Metal Gear Solid ASMR. He's like us. He has no name. A ghost. A ghost in the machine. Could this cyborg ninja truly be neither enemy nor friend? Let's find out. There he is. He's going into the lab after Dr. Emmerich. We have to stop him. We need Dr. Emmerich's information to destroy Metal Gear, in case the PAL code override system doesn't work. This guy's still alive. Sorry, nothing we can do. This guy is a major threat. If we have to take on this cyborg ninja, we need all the information.
The ninja? What? That stealth camouflage. It's him. It must be.
Snake, Emmerich's in danger. Hurry and go after him.
It doesn't matter what they place in Solid Snake's way. We have to complete our mission and save the world from the threat of nuclear annihilation. We need to stop Metal Gear. If that means we have to take down this cyborg ninja, so be it. Come on, Snake. Ah.
Stealth camouflage? Who are you?
Where is my friend?
What are you talking about? Oh, what next?
Snake.
You're that ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless. I've removed all obstacles. Now you and I will battle to the death.
What do you want?
I've waited a long time for this day. Now I want to enjoy the moment.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I've come from another world to do battle with you.
What is it, revenge?
It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite. I will kill you, or you will kill me. It makes no difference. Fine. He can watch from inside there.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
Time for a boss battle. The cyborg ninja. He's fast. Dodging our SOCOM. Who is this guy? Seems like he knows Snake.
You can't defeat me with a weapon like that.
Let's try something else then. The FAMAS. Full automatic. Here he comes. He's quick. Equipped with stealth camouflage as well. No crap, that doesn't work. He's quick enough to slice the blades. We need information. The old Solid Snake. Huh. We can't defeat him with bullets. We need to try something else. What could we possibly equip that could take down this melee-oriented enemy? Perhaps nothing at all. fight him in his own game. Fast. Got him!
Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hands your head. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
This cyborg ninja wants to fight us in a duel, one-on-one to the death, even surrendering his blade for such a moment. Doesn't take away from the fact it's still a cyborg ninja we're taking on in hand-to-hand combat. We need to use that sixth sense that Master Miller told us about. Use our vision, our hearing, and strike when the moment is right. Take down this ninja with hand-to-hand combat. Wait until after he strikes, and retaliate. Some kind of ghost. Ghost in the machine. Information. Campbell, help.
If you have a question about members of FOXHOUND, you should ask Naomi.
I'm sorry, but there's no one in FOXHOUND like that. There are currently only 6 members of FOXHOUND. Psycho Mantis, Sniper Wolf, Vulcan Raven, Decoy Octopus, Revolver Ocelot, and finally Liquid Snake. The genome soldiers under his command are next-generation special forces. FOXHOUND is intended to be a small number of highly elite, hand-picked soldiers.
You're talking about the current FOXHOUND, right?
Yes.
Snake, who or what is that thing? Is he an enemy or not?
That's what I'd like to know. Naomi, you really don't have any idea?
Maybe I should ask you the same thing.
What?
Nothing. Forget about it.
Now Naomi's hiding something. I don't believe it.
It looks like your weapons won't work on him. You'll have to think of something else.
Look at him move. He must have some kind of powered exoskeleton.
Powered exoskeleton? You mean like prosthetic arms and legs?
No. Prosthetics are intended to replace original body parts. That ninja's exoskeleton makes him far stronger than any normal human. He is a true cyborg, a cybernetic organism.
So he's half machine, huh?
I heard rumors about the experiments, but I had no idea that such a creature really existed.
Master, help us out.
He's just playing with you. Why don't you try throwing away your weapons?
Wise words, Master. All right. A duel it is, one-on-one. Solid Snake versus the cyborg ninja. He has a strange form of honor, agreeing to a duel. He's cybernetic. Perhaps chaff grenades could have some kind of small effect on him. We were right. That gives us a chance to strike. What is this guy? Here he comes. Use our vision. I can hear him. On the left. Great attention to detail with the graphics. His strikes causing the paper and machines to move. This guy's much stronger than any other human. A battle with no hatred or murder intent. This must be taking Solid Snake back. Who could this guy be? He's gonna strike in a moment. We're making slow but steady progress.
You
It's leaving more openings. He's enjoying this battle. Use the environment and use the cinematic camera to figure out where he is. Getting there.
That's good, Snake. Hurry up and catch me.
Stealth camouflage. Where could he be? Luckily, we have the thermal goggles. Not only do they reveal where Claymore mines are, but they will help us tremendously locate the ninja. Normally very difficult to see due to the stealth camouflage. Where is he? There he is. A true warrior uses the right equipment at the right time. In this instance, no equipment.
Hurry up and catch me.
This boss battle shows you situational awareness.
Like old times. I've been waiting for this pain.
A tortured soul. He's been waiting a long time. This guy knows Solid Snake. Look at him. Face off. Appearing behind us. He wants us to inflict pain on him. We'll have to oblige. He's getting quick, striking from behind. It's not enough. This truly is a tortured soul. Is he truly human or a machine?
That's it. I remember that punch.
It's someone that Snake has done battle with before.
Do you remember, Snake? The feel of battle. The clashing of bone and sinew.
Wait for him to teleport behind us. While it's not teleporting. He's so quick it might as well be. Able to vanish in a moment. Counter. He's glitching out. Stop it now, Snake. Need to finish this guy off and end the duel. Seems like he's a threat to himself, never mind other people. Let's give him what he wants. Let's finish this duel once and for all. We can only take one more strike. The duel's ended.
I felt that, Snake. Do you remember me now?
Can't be. You were killed in Zanzibar. What? Not again. What's happening?
I'm losing myself.
Is it over?
Now we know who the cyborg ninja is.
Gray Fox. Colonel, That ninja is Gray Fox. No doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You of all people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No. He should have died, but he didn't.
What?
It happened before I joined FOXHOUND's medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
It happened right after you retired. My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark?
Yes. He started the gene therapy project.
And where is he now?
He was killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
So what about this soldier?
Apparently, for their test subject, they decided to use the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar.
And that was Gray Fox.
But he was already dead.
Yes. But they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
That's the sickest thing I ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Is that the only reason?
Naomi, what happened to Gray Fox after that?
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again? Until you kill him?
I'd rather not. But maybe that's what he wants. How long are you gonna stay in there?
Are you one of them?
No, I'm not. I always work alone.
Alone? Are you an otaku too?
Come on, get out. We can't stay here forever.
Your uniform is different than theirs.
You're the Metal Gear Chief Engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
You know me?
I heard about you from Meryl.
Oh, so you're here to rescue me?
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Oh, well, at least you're not one of them.
Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles. Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Fire! I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Nuclear? What are you talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
They're gonna put a dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard it directly from your boss, Baker.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
So you really didn't know?
No. All the armament was built by a separate department, and the President personally supervised the final assembly of the main unit.
President Baker?
Yeah. I was never told exactly what they armed Rex with. I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
A railgun, you said?
Yeah. It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it, in a joint venture between Arms Tech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on its back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Yeah, but that's not all I think. If Metal Gear fired only standard nuclear missiles, then they should already have all the practical data they need.
No. Could it be? Metal Gear's co-developer, Rivermore National Labs, was working on a new type of nuclear weapon. They were using NOVA and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
So they developed a new type of nuclear weapon in a VR testing lab, huh?
Yes, but you can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data. These are some of the supercomputers. If you link these, you can test everything in a virtual environment. But it's all just theoretical.
So this exercise was designed to test the real thing.
What did our president do? If the terrorists launched that thing... Damn! Damn! I'm such a fool. It's all my fault. The truth is, my grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project. He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life. And my father, he was born on August 6th, 1945.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor, all right.
3 generations of Emmerich men. We must have the curse of nuclear weapons written into our DNA. I used to think that I could use science to help mankind, but the one that wound up getting used was me. Using science to help mankind, it's just in the movies.
That's enough crying. Pull yourself together. Where is Metal Gear? Where on this base are they keeping it?
Rex is in the underground maintenance base.
Where's that?
North of the communications tower, but it's a long way there.
The emergency override system for the detonation code is there too?
Yeah, in the maintenance base control room. You'd better hurry. If they were planning a launch from the start, then their ballistic program is probably finished. And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
Meryl's got the detonation code override keys. We'll link up with her.
If we can't override the launch, we'll have to destroy Rex. I'll show you the way.
On that leg of yours, you'll just slow me down.
You'll need me if you're gonna destroy Rex.
I don't need you. I just need your brain.
I created Rex. It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
If you get a chance, try to escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by Codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
Okay.
So what then?
I want you to hide somewhere and keep me informed. You know this place well, don't you?
Of course I do. And don't worry, I've got this. It's the same stealth technology as the Ninja. FOXHOUND was gonna use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Good. But I want Meryl to watch after you too. Meryl, the engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look after him. Where are you now?
Very close.
There she is! Over there!
Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me.
Meryl, what happened? Something's wrong.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
What did she look like?
She was wearing the same green uniform as the terrorists.
A disguise?
She had such a cute way of walking. She kind of wiggles her behind.
You were really looking.
Well, she's got a very cute behind.
Way of walking, huh?
If she's disguised as the enemy, you'll have to contact her when she's alone, huh? There's only one place where we can be sure she's by herself.
Where's that?
Don't be so dense. Here, use this security card. It's security level 4.
You're not in pain, are you?
Huh?
You feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
You're strange.
I'm a little nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly dies.
You're bad luck.
Forget it, Doctor.
Call me Otacon.
Otacon?
It stands for Otaku Convention. An otaku's a guy like me who likes Japanimation.
Anime.
Japan was the first country to successfully make bipedal robots. They're still the best in the field of robotics.
And Japanese cartoons played some part in that?
They did. I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons, you know.
That's what all scientists say.
I became a scientist because I wanted to make robots like the ones in the Japanese animes. Really, it's true.
Just sounds like a childish excuse to me.
You're right. We have to take responsibility. Science has always thrived on war. Greatest weapons of mass destruction were created by scientists who wanted to be famous. But that's all over now. I won't take part in murder anymore.
Whatever. All I want from you is information.
Sure. I know everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about this place. Also, with this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you. I'm on frequency 141.12. See you later.